As an 11 call for action alert, how closely do you look over your bills for different services? Well, Consumer Reports wants to help protect you from the junk fees that you may see in some of the bills that you pay. I'm joined now with Chuck Bell, the programs director for the advocacy group at Consumer Reports. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
It's a pleasure. Nice to be here.
Consumer Reports has been tracking this trend for years. Tell us about hidden fees that some folks may not even know about.
Unfortunately, 2/3 of consumers tell us they've experienced a hidden fee for a good or service in the last 2 years. And these are fees that you get hit with, particularly in the travel industry, say for airlines, car rentals, hotels, but also for utility payments, cable, telecom, internet, air concert tickets. And so unfortunately, lots of retailers and sellers choose to bury a hidden fee somewhere in the fine prints and expect consumers to pay for it.
How can we spot hidden fees and what can we do about them as consumers?
So the federal government is showing a lot more interest in this issue right now because it does undermine the ability of consumers to make competitive choices in the marketplace. A lot of people have had the experience of picking out concert tickets and spending some time on the website, putting in your payment information, and then you're often hit with $30 to $60 in fees right before you get to the checkout counter. So we have a bipartisan bill now called the Ticket Act, which would give consumers the full transparent price as soon as they pick out their ticket online.
Now, what all is being done at the federal level with that act? Where does it stand right now?
There is a bill that was offered up by the Biden administration, which targets 4 types of junk fees. And that bill is also pending in both houses, so we may see some action on that. But one of the notable ones there is it would allow families to sit together on an airplane with no extra fee. So the bill would rein that in and also ban early termination fees for telecom contracts, hotel resort fees, and also has a provision relating to concert tickets.
What is it going to take to stop companies from doing this type of thing? Do you think it will take legislation?
I mean, I think this is something that's quite difficult to stop. It's an issue where, frankly, we were forced to play whack-a-mole. And as soon as you get one fee, another one pops up. However, one of the encouraging things on the horizon is some of the regulatory agencies, like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, are planning to take direct action to limit the fees that companies can charge. They've proposed a rule to drop credit card late fees from an average of about $40 for a late payment to less than $8. So that change alone would save consumers more than $9 billion. It's expected to go through in November or December. So that one will be a big one. Also, CFPB is looking to protect consumers from overdraft fees, which we get hit with to the tune of something like $15 billion a year.
This isn't just frustrating, it's costly. It can cost thousands of dollars for consumers when they're dealing with these hidden fees.
Biggest single one, the most expensive one, is usually your cable bill. And we have estimated at Consumer Reports that consumers pay 24% of each cable bill in company-imposed fees.
Wow.
So these are fees that are often listed. They make it sound like they're required by government, but they're actually additional fees the cable company has decided to charge. And that adds up to about $28 billion per year.
One thing that I did that maybe you would recommend other consumers do is call those companies directly and ask them specifically about each fee that you're paying.
Consumers are fighting back against junk fees. A number of people have been contacting the companies. They've been speaking out on social media. You can consider switching providers. And what would really be better would be for companies to just build the fee into the price and have a more stable price that consumers can rely and count on.
An important issue for consumers. Chuck Bell with Consumer Reports, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Terrific. Thank you so much for your interest in this.
Absolutely. If you want more information about junk fee bills, head to KKTV.com. I'll put a link up there from Consumer Reports. Just click on Find It. We'll be right back.